So if you want to start a business, I want to tell you a little story about my first business, and it failed. Right? This was around 2022, right? What is all this? This was in 2022. I was working at Pizza Hut. And then, so I was making money. So I started making money. I'm gonna sit down real quick. So I was working at Pizza Hut and started making a little bit of money. And around that time, I wanted to make more. So I decided to start a detailing business. It wasn't my idea, it was my friend's idea. But I started it and I wasted $1,000 to start the business. And $1,000 is a lot. I was making around like $500 every 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know what it was. And so I started getting a little bit of customers and learning how to detail cars, but that wasn't my passion. Now, that's first thing. That's the first pointer. If that makes sense, right? That's the first important thing you need to know. If you're not passionate about it, it's not gonna work. I don't care what you do. It's not gonna work. I don't have a tripod. I only have my arms. That's why the camera's switching. But if you're not passionate about it, it's not gonna work. Anything in life, I don't care what it is, it's not gonna work. So you gotta find something that you're passionate about. That's first of all. Second of all, it takes time. Now, the reason I stopped is because I wasn't passionate about it and I didn't want to wait. It was taking forever, to get clients, and I got impatient. And obviously that's why I stopped, But if you pick something and you love it and you stay consistent with it, it will work, right? Right now, I'm starting my agency, my insurance agency, it's really starting. But that's just a little quick story about business. If you want to get into business, you need to have a passion for it in the specific field and industry you're in. Because if you don't, it's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. And you always gotta put God first. If you put God first, everything will work out. If you don't, it's not gonna work. You're gonna fail.